Welcome back to History Unveiled. I'm Alex.
And I'm Jordan. In our last episode, we explored Harold Wilson's unwavering commitment to Israel. Today, we'll delve into the emergence of Palestinian lobbying within the Labor Party from 1967 to 1974, highlighting the efforts of the Labor Middle East Council, or LMEC.
In the late 1960s, a new organization emerged, the Labor Middle East Council, founded by Christopher Mayhew. What inspired its creation, Jordan?
LMEC was inspired by the Council for the Advancement of Arab-British Understanding, or CAABU, which aimed to promote Arab and Palestinian interests. Mayhew wanted to counter what he saw as powerful Zionist propaganda dominating the labor movement. He famously stated, "We must build an effective resistance to this pressure." How do you think this sentiment resonated within the Labor Party at the time?
It likely created a sense of urgency among members who were concerned about the lack of balanced discourse regarding Israel and Palestine. However, LMEC faced significant challenges in gaining formal recognition within the party.
Indeed, LMEC's attempts to affiliate with the Labor Party were met with rejection from the National Executive Committee, which highlights the strength of the pro-Israel lobby. Mayhew expressed bewilderment over this, criticizing the Labor Party for accepting Poal Zion as an affiliate while rejecting a group advocating for a more balanced approach. What does this say about the political climate within the Labor Party?
It indicates a strong bias towards pro-Israel sentiments, even at the expense of recognizing Palestinian voices. LMEC's frustrations were compounded by their inability to gain traction with the Trades Union Congress, which also declined to engage with them.
Despite these setbacks, LMEC was active in lobbying. In June 1972, they distributed a policy statement titled British Policy on the Middle East. This document attributed the failure of peace efforts to Israeli intransigence and American bias. How do you think this analysis would have been received by Labor MPs?
It likely polarized opinions. Some MPs would resonate with the call for a more independent British policy, while others would view it as an attack on Israel. The statement's emphasis on UN Security Council Resolution 242 was particularly significant, advocating for Israel withdrawal from occupied territories.
In 1973, the Labor Party's National Executive Committee issued a balanced statement expressing sympathy for Israel's security concerns while warning against reliance on military strength. They stated, "A concern with security cannot justify the retention of territories occupied during conflicts." How do you interpret this statement in the context of the time?
It reflects a growing recognition of the complexities of the Israeli-Palestinian conflict. While still supportive of Israel, the party was beginning to acknowledge the need for a more nuanced approach. This balance, however, was seen as evidence of anti-Zionist sentiment by pro-Israel factions.
Interestingly, the TUC's stance began to shift as well. After the 1967 war, some members started questioning their pro-Israel position. For example, TUC leader Frank Cousins expressed disappointment with Israeli policies after witnessing the refugee crisis. How significant was this shift?
It was quite significant. It demonstrated that even established pro-Israel organizations were beginning to feel the pressure of changing narratives. The TUC's increasing awareness of Palestinian issues marked a turning point in British labor politics.
Mayhew and LMEC laid the groundwork for future pro-Palestinian advocacy. By the mid-1970s, they had created an infrastructure to disseminate information that countered mainstream narratives. However, in July 1974, Mayhew defected to the Liberals, disillusioned with the Labor Party. What does this tell us about the challenges faced by pro-Palestinian advocates?
It highlights the difficulties of operating within a party dominated by pro-Israel sentiments. Mayhew's departure underscores the frustration that many felt when trying to advocate for Palestinian rights in a political landscape that often sidelined their concerns.
As we reflect on the historical dynamics of Palestinian lobbying in the Labor Party, it's clear that the landscape was complex and fraught with challenges.
The efforts of LMEC and activists like Mayhew opened doors for future advocacy, but they also faced significant resistance.
Absolutely. This period laid the foundation for more organized pro-Palestinian networks that emerged later. How do you think the lessons from this time can inform current discussions around Israel and Palestine?
Thank you for joining us for this insightful discussion. We hope you've gained a deeper understanding of the dynamics of Palestinian lobbying in the Labor Party during this critical period.
See you next time on History Unveiled. We'll continue to explore how historical narratives shape our understanding of contemporary issues.